Good morning. It's just coming up for 5:20, and I've come out onto White Dyke Lane this morning. I've come to watch the sunrise, and I'm just going to have a listen while I'm holding my phone. Excuse the noise of my fingers on the microphones. There are collared doves, and there are reed warblers and all that, but mostly I'm here to watch the sunrise. And part of the reason why I come out to do this, which I didn't really mention in my other two videos so far, is for this. Over a number of years, and at least 10, I've recognised that my mental health has become more important as I've grown older and as I've struggled with some aspects of life. And more recently, I've realised what a huge benefit there is in coming out to do things like this and spend time in the countryside and in nature, and particularly for me, that passion is led at least by seeing birds, but also the butterflies and other wildlife, and even now sort of starting to become interested in the flora as well as the fauna. So although I'm far from expert in identifying any plants, but watching as the flowers start to come to life in the springtime is, just as important as me seeing a goldfinch or hearing a reed warbler or something like that. Now, the sun is due up any minute, and there's very, very little cloud. The sky is very, very blue. I'll show you all around. And I haven't got my compass out, but that is where the sun should be rising from, over there, within the next couple of minutes. So I'm going to go and watch. The sky is fairly blue all over, just a little area of red. But I've just realised that on that horizon there is a little bit of cloud, so it may be up a few minutes late. But just standing here listening, I'm already feeling the benefits of having got up early, despite the fact that I went to bed after midnight last night. And I really haven't got the amount of sleep that I should have done, but coming out here is making me feel something in here, and it's joyous. One of the things a couple of people said about the first video was that about the enthusiasm, and how I remember saying in that first video, what a day. And just for having seen lapwings and heard a cuckoo, and it is, what a day. And just for a moment, coming somewhere like this and just take you out of those. Sorry, my eyes are watering. I'm not crying. It's actually quite chilly. It's probably only about 8 or 9 degrees, and having only woken up 20 minutes ago, my eyes are just really not up for this just yet. But yeah, that feeling of joy, it takes you out of the everyday. It takes you away from the things that you might otherwise be worrying about. And there's plenty of stuff that could cause us worry at the moment. And so this is just a little way to take me away from that, I think. And see if I can show you the red in the sky. as I turn around. It's probably going to go really white. Let's have a look. That's where the sun should be coming up. Aha! Oh, look at that. That's perfect. That gives me a better idea. And it doesn't look like that with my eyes. It looks more like... No, not like that. Operating the phone is useless. It's just a phone, I suppose. Your eyes are a much better way of checking it out. But that's how it looks pre-sunrise. I'm going to go and watch it now. And that's it. The sun is above the horizon. And that little band of cloud, it's sort of half disappearing behind that. Well, it won't take long before it's above it again, and it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Beautiful. Good morning, cows. There are 3 planes in the sky that I can see leaving a vapour trail. And I don't envy any of them. 4 planes. All headed east, literally, quite literally towards the sun, heading towards the sun. I don't know where they're going. But I have no envy whatsoever. The idea of flying away on holiday it's not something that I'm too bothered about. It's great. It's lovely to go away and visit places. I enjoy massively visiting other parts of the world, but not necessarily to head to the sun. That's not something I go for necessarily. It's lovely to have warmer weather. It's lovely to spend time somewhere else, and you know, who's to say why those people are flying anywhere? I don't know. I'm making a judgment really that I probably shouldn't. But right now, there is nowhere I'd rather be. Come some geese. I think the geese fly over from Arlington, possibly. Some come down to the pond. Oh wow, there are 2 herons flying over. I'll see if I can catch them. Hang on. Can you see them in the sky there? Two grey herons and a gull. I thought it was 3 gulls to start with when they were far away, but then the heron's shape kind of makes itself more obvious. It's very sort of typical M shape, curved, and then when they get closer you can see the legs hanging out behind them. But sometimes as well they'll make a really kind of grawky kind of noise as they fly, usually as they take off. But they're obviously on their way to somewhere across the level this morning. Those are the wind turbines at Stone Cross. 1, 2, 3 of them, just about visible in there. But more than anything, towards there you can hear, well, to one side of me you can hear the reed warblers, but I wonder if you can hear the skylarks. There's certainly one, if not a couple. And they seem to be singing on the ground before. Their normal method is to take off and vertically fly into the sky, singing like crazy. And then once they're up, they're almost impossible to spot. Your ears do a fairly good job of working out which direction they come from, but it sometimes takes a little while to get your eye in to see where it is exactly that they're flying up. I think that the reed warblers on my right and me are probably drowning them out. I'm not sure how successful that was, but yeah, there's skylarks singing definitely over there. The gulls have woken up, and they were sitting on the field, and they've all flown off. But the sheep are still laying down. There you go. That gives you an idea of how low the sun is. That's where the shadow of my phone is. Well, I hope you have a great day, and enjoy a little bit of nature.